On Tuesday of last week, public safety crews responded to a fire call at Aikey Auto Salvage, where a fire ignited several vehicles and tires. In the morning hours of April 11th, a fire broke out at Aikey Auto Salvage that caused enough smoke to billow into the atmosphere that it could be seen from downtown Waterloo.
Today we had a fire here at Aikey's salvage yard. It looks like right now what we're seeing is a lot of cars, some buses, a whole bunch of tires and things like that that are on fire. It's in a lot of black smoke, several hundred feet up in the air probably. It could be seen from quite a ways away. We had quite a few calls on it before we got here.
Well, we got a call out to Aikey Salvage for numerous cars that were on fire, and it appears earlier in the day they were burning some garbage, and I think some of the garbage, some of the ashes or embers landed on some vehicles and started on fire. And you're seeing a lot of smoke there, and a lot of that smoke is a result of a lot of tires that are on fire there. There's a lot of tires that they cause a lot of smoke, and the firefighters are going to be out for quite a while because it's going to be a tough one to get out.
One particular danger of a fire of this type at a salvage yard is chemicals left over in cars that have caught on fire. There were several small explosions that occurred and added to the difficulty of controlling the blaze.
Right, as soon as we got here, in addition to the black smoke and the fire, there was quite a few explosions going on. Not sure exactly what they all were, but it's a salvage yard, so it could have been a number of different things. So we kind of maintained a little distance from that. We got some people that were actually what we call a defensive mode, where we stood back and lobbed water onto the fire from a distance to keep our firefighters safe.
Another particular challenge of this kind of fire was that there isn't a readily available source of water in the area, so Hudson and Janesville Fire graciously loaned their tanker trucks to assist in the operation.
Initially, the incident commander set up a supply line and all that. We had to truck water in here with a couple of tankers. We brought in tankers from Janesville, from Hudson, and our own tanker to assist with the water supply because we didn't have enough water here. And then because of the driveway situation here, we had to pump the water from the tanks down to the truck that was actually pumping water on the fire.
Well, what we do is we typically have Janesville and Hudson help us when it comes to an area where we need to haul water. There's no hydrants nearby, so all the water that we're using, we have to. It's not very far though. It's less than a mile down the road, but we have to go down the road, and we have to fill the tankers up, bring them in, dump them in. I'm going to call it like a big above ground swimming pool type device is what you put all the water in, and you suck the water out of there with your pumpers and pump it in here. So the big challenge is the water, getting the water out here. But with the assistance, those two agencies and our own tanker truck, we're getting the water we need.
An outdoor fire at a salvage yard is quite different from a house fire. However, our firefighters were well prepared for the challenges.
In some ways, this is a whole lot different than a normal house fire in that it's a bit more dangerous because of some of the things that are in a car that can burn, the explosions that are going on. It's a little more dangerous. The toxic materials that are in a car. It's a different type of fire, and our guys are well prepared to handle this type of fire though.
The incident is still being investigated by Cedar Falls Public Safety, and we will have more information for you as it is released. Reporting for Channel 15 City News, I'm Christian Stowe. We will continue to bring you details from the aftermath as they become available.